Waste another day, eyes on my display. You say we need a change, and I feel that you mean it. You mean it. But you're so right, we're losing track of time, buying things online, and it's not like we need them. We don't need them. So can we just slow down? The only thing I'll do is lay here next to you. We need to slow down. Embrace the love we found. For you and I were safe and sound. And we just slow down. For you and I were safe and sound. We were on the run, rocking around the clock. Now all we need is right here in front of us. In front of us. So can we just slow down? The only thing I'll do is lay here next to you. We need to slow down. Embrace the love we found. For you and I were safe and sound. Can we just slow down? And we just slow waste another day. Eyes on my display. You say we need a change, and feel that you mean it. But you're so right, we're losing track of time, buying things online, it's not like we need them.
No! Alright, good evening everyone on the EU server, and good afternoon for those who are on the North America, and also a bit of South America as well. And Merry Christmas to you all. This is a very special Friday Night with Wild, mainly because like today is Christmas, and it's coincidental with Friday night, and but most importantly, the guest with me is from the NA server. Fadoo is main clan wars player from the famous clan RGN or Rain, and Rain has done a lot of good stuff, and they have finished very high in previous tournaments. They've won the 2019 online Twister Cup on the NA server, and this year 2020 Blitz NA Cup. So so we're here talking with one of the main players of RGN, with the best teams in the NA server, if not the entire game. So welcome, Fadoo.
Hello, World. Yeah, thanks for having me, man.
No problem. Would you like to introduce yourself and also the history of you in Rain?
Yeah, obviously, my name is Fadoo in game and in the RGN clan and on the main
Right.
team. Well, basically, the only team in RGN.
Hmm.
And my history in comp really starts in 2018, and back when I was in Pramo before the RGN split. I was
Mm.
on a team called Hadesmore, and that was the second team in Pramo. And after the RGN split, I went to RGN and was on the second team there for a bit, but I didn't play the season there. And so I went to Void in spring of 2019, and we played a season there. And my team in Void, we won and beat RGN. But after that season, I went to RGN, and I've been there since then.
Right. That's interesting. Obviously, it's been a big journey here so far, and um, besides that, would you like to tell us more about a bit about RGN and their past achievements in Clan Wars?
So, like I said, RGN was the RGN main team used to be the main team of Primo back in 2018,
Mm.
and there was a lot of clan drama between the main team and some leaders and stuff like that.
Right.
So there was a split with Mo's team, and that was in the first. That was after 2018, and so since then, like RGN has played for 2 years now, and RGN hasn't won any spring seasons, but we won both of the last Twister seasons. So I mean, I
True.
guess we won
I
the season that we
guess.
really care about.
Yeah. Hopefully, 2021, you're going to win the spring season. But hopefully,
Yeah,
that would
hopefully.
that won't be that will jinx you or condemn you for not winning the Twister season next year, though.
Yeah.
That's the same. Right. Great. So, I mean, yeah, you talk about RGN and a little bit of their past achievements in Clan Wars. Um, what uh, um, what other stuff does RGN do? Aside from maybe the Clan Wars stuff, maybe within the clan, maybe do you have anything like a social gathering that maybe you might meet one another in real life?
Oh yeah. Besides playing Clan Wars, a lot of times we're like mainly every day we just hang out with each other on voice chat. We
Right.
play games with each other and stuff like say like Rocket League for example, or
Mm.
just like any like group games or things like that. And yeah, and there was I think I was not in the clan at the time, but there was like a meetup last year where some guys from
Mm.
RGN met up somewhere in the United States. And so
Ah.
yeah, we're like very active within the clan when it's not like time for clan wars. Like we're actually more active doing other things than like clan war stuff.
Right. Ah, interesting. Interesting to know. Rocket League.
Yeah.
I said if we have Rain in Rocket League, and I will be interested to see. And maybe we'll stream about that.
Yeah.
In a competitive tournament, perhaps. But it will be interesting to know. So asking he's from RG, and if you haven't got it already, I mean, if it isn't, if it weren't obvious enough, Fadoo is in RGN or Rain. So, um, what is your most favorite experience or game in your whole career in Rain?
My I talking about like a clan wars game.
Yeah, maybe a Clan Wars game, or maybe I would say a Clan Wars game, a competitive game, maybe in some of the big seasons.
Hmm. Um, it's hard to say, but I think probably I mean like most recently in this season on the last game on Nube, like
Oh,
after we picked off one of their E5s,
right.
like the hype was really big in the voice chat because we knew we had it in the bag then, and we knew that all the like the 3 months we spent in this season is just
Right.
coming to end, or that we'd won it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I remember that move. I think yeah, Primal or at that time it's Void. Um,
Yeah, it's like
they
Primo
have
slash Void.
yeah, and then they have like the entire almost like the entire team in the park side, and then you guys just pencil them quite well. It reminds and also really brilliant focus fire there from you guys. The focus fire allocation is simply awesome, and I
Yeah, thanks.
remember I remember you guys penciled them really well, and it does remind me of 7 star versus I think it's Mercy, the same thing that that you guys did, and 7 star did like the same thing. It really
Mhm.
reminds me of that. It was brilliant to watch, I must say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think at the game is also pretty much like the last few games for like 7 star there, and then yeah, I do get that really excited feeling there, and then
Yeah, especially for this season, because this season lasted like much longer than any other comp season I've played. And like all of us really.
right. And I think for a lot of clans as well, because like November usually is just only one clan left per server, but this season we have like 4 clans preparing for the November Blitz Cup, and automatically like there is a lot of preparation for the run up to that Blitz Cup, and obviously it feels
Yeah.
longer
Mhm.
for me as well. Like just it's like a lot to prepare and so on, and yeah, it's also a very fantastic season for me as well, and also for you guys as well. Especially
Mhm.
when you are probably one of the most dominant clans in the entire server. Like if you compare it to across the servers, you guys are like very consistent.
Yeah. I think it's mainly in Twister season because I'm not saying we don't like try or anything in spring season, but most of our
Right.
team are like not me really, but like a lot of the guys on my team, I think majority have been to like 2 or 3 offlines. Like I know Dragon's been to 4 offlines. Like these are just like we're just all players that just we only care about like the highest level of
True.
like gameplay in the games, and that's really what we care about.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, especially when you guys are very experienced in the very high level of competition, and automatically it's just yeah. Oof. Got
Hmm.
more people joining in and saying hello. I'm just going to say hello to everyone who is now in the chat. Assassin, So, Starzone or Alex, Marius, Amy, and okay, Chocolate finally turned up, and haven't seen a lot of you before, so glad you turned up. And obviously the deal for real. And if Mutsu is here, then hello to Mutsu. But maybe he was scared off by the last stream. But hello to you all, and well, just a slight digression right there. My next question would be, what do you think about the state of the NA server in terms of the Clan Wars side of things?
um, After Twister, I'd say, well, I'm sure that there's gonna be a lot of players who will quit the game, and I think there'll be a lot of players who now come to the comp scene.
True.
So it could be a new variety of teams that are in the NA scene.
Yep.
I think for the most part, really, NA just generally stays the same in terms of like comp. Like this season was the first time I've seen in a while where the top 4 teams, or at least 2 of them, were just new clans and new teams.
True. 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 Particularly GMA, because Gamma, which assassin, I don't know if you're still in it, but GMA is probably one of the newest clans, and also unaffiliated to any of the big brand clans like Primal
Yeah.
or Pincer, and it's just really good to see clans like this breaking the deadlock, and coming into the top 4. I think Ishtar is related to Primal, if I remember correctly, but still, really nice to see new clans coming into the NA server. I must say.
Yeah, and with the GMA, they most of the players on the team, they had a few OG players in comp, but
I see.
most of them were new to comp, and this is like their first like real season in like a top 4 too, and to go to tiebreaker with Speed, who've been in comp for a while, and they start too, who've been in comp for a while too. Like it was pretty impressive of them.
It is really impressive. And I think there are some other top mid clans that I haven't heard of before. Maybe maybe Seven Rats, which sounds like a ripoff of Seven Star, by the way. But yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
if they are affiliated, but really nice to see them coming through as well. I mean, there are some games that really fun to watch from them.
Yeah,
But
Seven Star is was Pincer's second team.
oh yeah, I think I remember they're affiliated, but
Hmm.
and then you have I mean you also have MN or Shiro coming in as well. There are some big upsets though in the top 8, like some clients that were expected to be in top 8 but not there. But
Yeah,
still,
Pincer was supposed to make, or it was predicted that Pincer would make top four, but
no,
they kind of fell off
they
after the
fell off.
ascents, and
Uh, yeah,
it was kind of an upset for them.
it was a big upset, particularly against Ishtar. I still remember they were leading 3-0 at one point, but Ishtar
Yeah, and they got
just
reverse swept.
yeah, that was a big reverse sweep, and then I wasn't even expecting that. And you have to give kudos to Ishtar for holding their ground because yeah,
Yeah,
the
Ishtar
fourth
were also very impressive this season too.
very impressive.
Hmm.
Like the fourth game against Spencer, they were like yeah, it was also a shaky game for them, but suddenly came out of
Hmm.
nowhere, and I think that installed confidence for Ishtar's team, and then they just kind of like went through the remaining games and they were just high on confidence. So really great to see that. But commiserations to Pincer always. But I mean they were like third
Yeah.
in the previous year tournament, so it was a big disappointment, unfortunately.
Hmm.
Right, so I think I mean we aren't having too many viewers so far, but I hope when we begin this topic we're going to have like a lot of more people watching this because I think a lot of people will be interested in the rivalry between Rain and Pramel. And I think this is also a huge topic if we talk about the Clan Wars side of things for all servers. Rain versus Primal rivalry will be will be top of the list pretty much. So, would you mind explaining a bit about this rivalry?
Yeah, I'm glad to explain it because most people do not really know the full
Yeah,
story behind this.
true.
But basically, when RGN split off, there was no really beef that RGN wanted to have with anyone.
Right.
But after they lost spring season to the Void team, like there was a little bit of trash talk from the Void guys and stuff, and then it
Ooh.
became more like on a personal level than just playing like just competitively against like another clan.
Mm.
And so after so really there was no real beef until after spring season 2019.
Mhm.
And then after that there was just it got really heated, especially in Twister of 2019 because in Twister 2019 in the Ascents like I'm sure you know who Tantan is.
Yeah.
Like he was trash talking a lot in the Ascents. And it was just the Ascents then, like not even the games that actually mattered and stuff. So he was just making it personal then and stuff, and so the beef started the beef kind of started more from there, and that's what
Mm.
made like the RGN team and us like really just want to like just beat these guys and not like particularly from just Tantan trash talking, but like in general most of them just like publicly not publicly it's like they just like trash talk us. We're like some like most of the other teams they just don't really say anything. We don't say anything to them either.
Ah, I see. I see. So, anything more happened in 2020, particularly for this rivalry?
Oh yes, in 2020, so our team is not really that crazy about spring seasons. So we
Mm.
didn't do that great in the last spring season, and we got like
Right.
third place.
Oh.
And there's just I think after we lost to Primo, I think it was back
Mhm.
then. I think like Tantan came on our Discord server and was like trash talking and stuff, or like not like pub like actually trash talking, but just like kind of rubbing it in our face and stuff. And like we didn't really care about it back then, but like when he like does things like this or like the other guys do these things, then it kind of like makes us want to beat them in Twisters even more. So it's kind of like more motivation on our part when they're trash talking.
Ah, I see.
I mean, I know everyone really trash talks each other, but like they just do it like publicly, kind of.
Oh, I see, I see. I mean, this is interesting to hear, and especially I remember this Twister season. You guys even created a meme contest based
Oh
on this
yeah,
rivalry as
yeah, the
well.
Twister meme competition.
Yes, and I think TJ Finblue hasn't announced the winners yet, so probably we have to
Yeah.
chase him for announcing the best memes there. But
Hmm.
as well, I mean, I do remember Rain also. I mean, there is a special session before the interview ends, like also congratulating with quotation marks, Pramo or Void. I mean,
Yeah.
it was fun to watch, and
Yeah, and especially I don't know if you remember. Do you remember the New Bay game, where
yep.
we were all talking on global chat at the end of the game?
Hmm. I see, I
I'm
see.
not sure if you remember that, but yeah, there's like some trash talk from us, but that is like the first time really where we had just publicly like just like trash talk like that in a game like that.
I don't know if it was caught on the stream because supposedly
Hmm.
the spectators we are not the people in the game watching you guys, so we were watching on another on a secondary source. So
Oh, I see.
maybe the spectators maybe the spectators there I mean, there was an option to disable the chat. I mean, the visibility of the chat. But I believe it wasn't because I remember we can see the global chat for the Blitz CIS Cup. So I think they've also done it for the Blitz NA Cup. I really didn't get to see that, but
Yeah,
oh
it's just kind of like funny, the drama in NA.
yeah,
It's just
it
like
was
it's kind of
interesting.
pointless at most times, but we never started the drama. Like they just started it, and then we just kind of
I see.
ended every Twister season basically.
Ah, interesting stuff to note. And I believe there is no Amarak, not from what the DJ Ape, but not from what I saw in the stream. Like I couldn't recall any Amaraks on the NA server.
There was one MRAC.
Oh really?
It was on it was when GMA faced Primo on Black Goldville, or Void.
Oh.
When they faced Void on Black Goldville, Whitetails got
Ah.
Amarak at the
Oh
beginning of
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
game.
That was iconic. Yes,
Yeah,
that was very unfortunate. From that, but apart from that, we didn't see any ammo racks in the big
yeah, and I'm
final
not saying they would
stages.
have won the game if you didn't get Amarak,
Yeah.
but there wasn't even like a chance after that, so that game was
Ah.
just thrown away because of
It was
just the
very
poor
very
Amarak.
sad.
Yeah,
I mean, if you compare it to the EU server where we have like 4 ammo racks
yeah. There's so
in the
many
last
E5
day.
Amaraks on EU.
I don't know why. I think like the RNG mechanic there was just different from other servers. But Assassin's showing a thumbs up. Oh my gosh. Oh, I feel sorry. I really feel sorry for you guys, which is very unfortunate. I still stand from by my point that that was very unfortunate. Not even like a moving E100 could like make that shot, and yeah, I'm not, let alone let alone amber racking that. I mean, hitting that shot isn't like a certainty. Spain without the
Yeah.
S. Yeah, thanks for clarification, Amy. Saying TJ said back to back. I mean, you guys beat Void 5-2 in the grand finals, and earlier
Yeah.
5-1, 4-1. Sorry, 4-1
No,
in the
4-0. It was
four.
4-0 in the first series we played against him, and then
Oh
5-2
yeah,
in the
yeah.
last one.
Yes, 4-0 in the Blitz Cup preliminaries, and then 4-1 in the. I think it was. Is it 4-1 or 4-0? I forgot. In the upper bracket finals, and then 5-2 in the grand
Yeah, it was
finals.
4-0 in the upper bracket, and then yeah, 5-2.
I see. I see. It was quite a dominant showing from you guys. So really
Yeah,
good
I
job
mean,
from you guys.
I mean, we kind of wanted to like give the people more like entertaining games, but I don't know. We really wanted to dominate. We were
Sure.
we were not really like holding anything back. We made some
Yeah.
like pretty big mistakes on the two games that we lost. It was
Oh
Faust
yeah,
and mine.
yes,
Yeah,
I
those
remember.
that was just like us. Like we were just basically like throwing. We just like made some bad decisions and stuff. And
I see, I see.
yeah.
Uh, I will also kind of like relay the questions to you later. But I mean, I still have other questions that I would like to ask you.
hmm
So my next question would be that what would you like to see more on the comp side for the NA server?
On comp for NA, I mean, I know seeing more teams would just mean it would be harder for us and more competition. But honestly, like I'm quite fine with that because I like to see more competition. It just makes it more interesting.
True.
Like if it's just us and Speed, like are the only ones that can really win it all, really, then
Yeah.
it's not as really interesting.
Yeah.
And it's nice to have more competition, like this season with GMA and Ishtar.
Oh yeah, very true indeed. So if you want to be a wannabe clan of Ring and also Pramble, then you should make up a new team and just. I mean, competition in general is a really good thing because I mean, each team is trying to improve more and more. They want to like beat the other team, so the kind of like the good competition would actually
Yeah,
be beneficial for all the teams in the server, and that's why like the EU server and the CIS server are so good because they have a lot of competition within.
yeah.
So I hope to see more competition for the NA server. So I I really hope to see some new clans coming in as well, and
Yeah, me too.
hopefully. Yeah, hopefully it will be exciting to watch and stream, particularly uh, a new clan that we never heard of, and well, I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, it might happen.
Yeah, hopefully it will happen. So I think let's not forget. I thought Judos is in Void, no?
You
Or did
thought
he
what?
create a
Oh,
Judos? I thought he is in Void, or maybe did he create a new clan?
yeah,
I
he
only
was in Void during the season, but yeah, he recently just created a new clan called Mystic that
ah.
I think he wants to make a comp clan.
I see. I mean, I only know Pantufli has created a new clan, but didn't know about Judos, Judos and
Yeah.
Pedos. Yeah. And I think that ties in with my next. I mean, the next question I'm going to ask will tie in really well with Ty's question. So, what are your tips in becoming a good Clan Wars player?
Well, really, you gotta have like a good mentality. Like
True.
when you're going into the game and you know the game is being streamed by like hundreds of people. I don't know, probably like in the finals at least there's like thousands of people watching.
Yeah.
But you just need to have like a good mentality. You can't think about those things. You don't want to think about messing up or anything. You just gotta focus on yourself and your team, and then you can just do good from that.
Very true, and I think that's when the experience kicks in, where you guys have been in these big stages for a lot of time, so inevitably you guys will have an advantage over other clans in that respect, right?
Yeah, I'd say we definitely have the best team mentality of all the other NA teams.
Hmm.
Because like one part of NA or like not NA like comp in general is just the mechanical side, like how good you are mechanically and stuff. And the other part is like how good your mentality is. Like can you stay calm when your team is down on HP and then bring it back and like things like that.
Hmm. Very true. And what else do you think would make you a better Clan Wars player?
I think in general, just like practicing your mechanics and stuff. Like just play pub games, just get your mechanics good and have good like team chemistry. Like team chemistry is really important in comp. Like you have to like the people that you're playing with, and you have to get along with them and stuff.
Yeah,
And you got to be able to trust your teammates when you need them to.
very true indeed. But I believe the kind of like the meet of things and also like the social
Yeah,
activities in the clan definitely helps a lot in
yeah. With us,
building
it
your team
definitely helps.
chemistry.
Yeah.
Very true, very true. So, probably my last question here. And you guys watching the stream can start to ask questions to Fadoo if you have any. How does World of Tanks splits change your life in general?
Um, I don't think it's like drastically changed my life that much. It's just more of like just a hobby. Cause
Yeah,
a lot of times when I'm bored and stuff, I'll just play like a pub game or something.
yeah,
And comp is like really fun. Like it's not about the money or anything in comp or just like winning in general. Cause like I
yeah.
enjoy the people I play the game with, and that's what
Mm.
makes it fun, really.
Right. I mean, that's really good, and glad. I mean, quite a lot of people got a little bit serious or upset with this game, but then if you could enjoy like the little stuff about this game, it's really good. It's good. It could be a really good game as well. Um, so thank
Hmm.
you. Let's actually start scrolling up because there are questions. The Dufari asked previously, does Rain purposely send his royal fatness out for the bait, or does he just like to be the bait?
Okay, okay. The deal with the fatness is that he's well, in pubs he's generally a very aggressive player,
Hmm.
and so we have him in the light tank, and so sometimes he gets himself in aggressive positions where he might need to get bailed out. But generally, I think he's like just an aggressive player.
Right.
And sometimes in IS, I think, well, mainly in the IS4, I think sometimes he might be seen as a bait because like he doesn't really play heavies as much. Like he never was a heavy player, so sometimes he
Yeah.
might mess up and go into position where he's getting
Mm.
crossfired a lot. But
Ah.
I'm not really sure about that though.
Yeah. I mean, his royal fatness is really experienced with his like tanks. And pretty, but somewhat like me in terms of like the playstyle. Like really like to go aggressive and do a lot of information sporting and
Yeah.
in the medieval light. And yeah, watching him play is also it's also is a joy in my opinion. And the next question is from Assassin. No, Kraken first. Kraken wants to ask you about your YouTube channel. Maybe you could talk more about that.
Oh yeah, a lot of people ask me about it. I mean,
Ah,
I I want to. I don't know. I've thought about maybe just I don't want to do just tank reviews and stuff because like Fantasy is doing that stuff,
oh yeah,
and like, even before I didn't really care about that.
yeah.
Like I might just maybe just post like pub games or something on my channel, and people can just see how I play and stuff. So I think that's
Mm,
what some people are interested in.
I see.
But for general, yeah, I'm not gonna be doing any tank reviews or anything. But if I guess if people want me to just post pub games or stuff like that, I can do that.
Interesting. I really wish your YouTube channel all of that's there, and hopefully you get a lot of viewers. Maybe even better than me, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Assassin, finally, he asks you, how can a new comp player become such a good caller like yourself? And by the way, I couldn't recall whether you're a caller or not. I thought it was like TJ Finblue.
No, Assassin's is joking.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm not the caller for the team. The caller really is just it's just like Mo and TJ really calling.
Oh yeah, Mo and TJ. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Why
Hmm.
did I forget Mo?
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you don't know who Mo is, he sometimes changes his name. I think his recent name is Sir Moe something. I forgot the rest.
Oh
But
yeah, he made it like Sir Moe most of the third, and then he
oh
changed
yeah.
it to something else weird now.
Ah, nice. And then before that, it's Can't Be Shook, if I remember
Yeah,
correctly.
it was Can't Be Shook, yeah.
Yeah. So right, so unfortunately, Fadoo is probably not the best to answer
Oh
that
yeah,
question,
I'm
Assassin.
not a very good like main caller. I used to when
Ah,
well now I'm the medium player, but I did do some like micro calling and heavies and stuff. But
yeah.
generally when I'm playing mediums, you just like when you play mediums, you just like focus on yourself really and like the team.
Uh,
You're not really doing
interesting.
micro calls in the medium
Mm, it depends
or
on
on
the
NA
clan,
at
really.
least. It's not on
It
NA at least
depends.
because like mainly it's
Mm,
like just heavy spam on NA.
right, right.
And yeah, it could be
I,
on the clan too. You're right.
mm. Well, I mean, it really depends on like the style of calling for others or glory shouting your name. Ooh, yeah, but Yeah, I think that would tie into the answer I'm going to give for Sean, but let's go for the deal for you first. What would be the change you would like to see Wargaming make to tournaments?
The change I'd like to see, well, honestly, I don't like that the comp seasons are this long.
Oh
Because
yeah,
I mean, I know it was longer because of COVID for like
yeah,
each region to play.
yeah,
But in general, like even if there's not that extension, it's still like
mhm,
I think like a month and a half or 2 months, which is still like a very long time.
yeah.
And like I'm not sure how they can make it like shorter, but if they can make it like a month maybe, or just yeah maybe even like a month and a half, but not
Mhm.
like 3 months like this last season, because that was just like too long. And most people kind of got like just bored waiting. Well, on NA at least, we were waiting for like a whole month.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, the kind of the empty period between like the um, Blitz Cup preliminaries and let's, for example, Blitz NA Cup is more than a month, like 1 month and a half, which is quite a long time to wait. But given the circumstances, then you probably would understand because like you have Blitz Cup every weekend for November.
Yeah, and also one thing I like them to change is maybe like the prize increase the prize fund for spring season.
Oh
Because
yeah,
right now the prize fund for spring season is like pretty garbage compared to Twister and
yeah,
for spending 2 months on spring season
true.
for just to get like $300 or something for
hundred
first place
dollars.
is like
Oh my god.
yeah, and like I think fourth place is like $50 or something. It's just
Gosh, well, that's
it's not
pitiful.
really it's not worth
Yeah.
just 2 months
Not,
of playing.
yeah, not worth the effort. I mean, considering Blitz International Cup is like 900 euros for the first place, and spring
Yeah,
season is like a third of that. And,
yeah,
I really hope Wargaming is going to be at least higher than 900 euros for the spring season, and otherwise it's just going to be on disincentive. It's like disincentive. I don't know the word for that, but like you know what I mean. It will
yeah.
become a disincentive there. Um, I really hope that will change the prize fund, and spring season is also much bigger than like community tournament, Blitz International Cup. So I really hope the prize fund is going to increase.
Yeah, hopefully.
Is that the real? Is that really Mo saying poopy pants?
Yeah, that probably is Mo. Mo always calls me like
Oh,
weird names and stuff.
I see, I see. I mean, he doesn't have a profile picture.
Yeah.
Interesting, interesting. So someone asked me a question, not Fadoo, so I don't know why, but do I do comp? I did comp before I switched to commentate instead. I was a caller. I was a clan leader. For a competitive team. The reason why I stopped doing is that it was too difficult to kind of get a regular team to play in high level in tournaments, just because recruiting in itself is very difficult. Especially when a lot of the players have already settled. It's just you don't have a big pool to choose from, and also I do have quite high standards into which player I want to get, and also it's also very exhausting to lead and call in a team and do comp because um, I mean, one of the main things that you want to think of is that you want to win and you want to improve every time, and sometimes that could also give you a lot of pressure. So I'm glad I now commentate, which is a lot easy, not really easier, but like a lot less stressful in my opinion, and it was fun experience in my opinion. So I hope I answered your question, Sean. And Assassin asking any tips and tricks for T22 medium.
I mean, I think some people think that medium is hard to play, but honestly, it's pretty simple. Just keep your HP and farm the heavies, and just use your HP in the end game, like when you really need to use it. It doesn't really get any simpler than that.
Ah, right. And on the side note, T22 is now a T22 medium. If you haven't noticed already, I think it was on the news for like pretty much every server now. T22 medium is now in the store, can be bought with gold. I think 25,000 gold for like the whole package, including the 9 equipment slots, and then useless times 5 to certificates for just that tank, and you can't use those certificates for other tanks, which just a big note of that. You can get it much cheaper if you haven't spent the gold in the legendary gold container already, and from that and plus the 5,000 gold more, you probably can get the tank within like in like 20-ish pounds, which is around also like 20-ish US, I mean 20-ish, 30-ish US dollars, which is quite a bargain, I must say. T22 medium, in my opinion, and unlike Juno's panning that T22 medium, then calling it worse tank than I saw, which I vehemently disagree with, it's a really good price. So so if you haven't got it already, I do recommend you to get it. And like Fadoo says, I think medium tanks is it might sound difficult to play, but I think it's it's fun experience, and if you could get a hold of how to play, you will have a lot of fun with that tank. So, and you can bounce a lot of shots, and it's also like the easiest medium tank to play, in my opinion, if you are new to that tank type. So I highly recommend T22 medium for that sole purpose. So I think go ahead and buy that. Next question from Amy, asking, I'm going to say hello to everyone because there are a lot more people joining in. So hello to His Royal Fatness, and hello to TJF Blue. Oh my gosh, the rain guys are now coming in to support you, so really really good. And hello to Mitsu if you're here, if you're still here, if you're here. And the next question from Amy is, going back in the previous years with Blitz, which meta gameplay was your favorite?
I mean, I didn't really like that the Foshes were so broken in the 2019 Twister meta, but I do like that the 2 and 5B was OP, because that tank had never really been, like, it was never used in comp before, and like seeing that thing being used, and because like I played it at the offline, and like it's a tank, it's like a heavy with like really good gun, because nowadays it's just like IS4s that has like a trash gun. So
oh yeah,
I mean, so 2 and 5B was like really fun to play back then.
True, I agree. 2.5B isn't really outdated yet, but we don't see that a lot, particularly the NA server. For this NA server, if you watch my streams regularly, you know Pashok from Mercy loves to play in the 2.5B, and it works for them. But and then NA server is also well known for spamming IS4, which in my opinion is quite weird, considering a lot of other servers they use T110E5, which I really like to see that in comp because it's also, like you said, wasn't a regular Clan Wars tank before, but really interesting to see. And I also like the 2019 meta. I think one of the main reasons is because Win just using that meta very nicely for counter pushes and so on, and their matches were very exciting to watch. So I also really like that meta as well. And the dude for real is asking this question: how are you spending Christmas?
Well, with the COVID going on, you can't really do much, but I think I'm just might be going to dinner tonight, but other than that, like, not much, because it's like COVID.
Oh yeah, very true indeed. I think the COVID test disrupts a lot of our plans in like family gathering or like hanging out with your friends. I mean, for me, it's not much different. Apart from I didn't get vacation elsewhere this year, but true. And His Royal Fatness telling you to shut up because Forge was his baby. And Gamma has entered the chat. So I mean, Kraken saying Pashot loves to get stuck in a mouse. I mean, Dynasties Pro, that was just, oh my god. As iconic to watch. Well, I hope he's not watching this stream. It's just getting it's quite a meme, actually. Let's move on to the next question. Oh, the whole team is here. Yeah. I don't know if TJF is still here, but Glory asks, what was your favorite part of winning Blitz NA Cup?
I think just at the end, just realizing that it was finally over, because we just spent so much time. We spent so much time just waiting to play our top 4 games, and then after we won, just like everyone was so hype on voice chat and stuff, and I think it was like really nice then.
Interesting. Yeah, and I think you also said before, like, prepared for a long time. Finally, it has come to a very good end on a high note. So definitely,
Yeah.
spirits are really high as well. Next question from Chocolate. Why he asked, why did he get Amaranth on Canal in T125, and why did you meme him for that?
Oh, okay. So, yeah, it was on a canal on EU, and I remember Shock got Amarak by, I think, Zerd, and I think I memed him for it, but it was after they won, so like he knew I was joking, but
I see. Well, I mean, the Chocolate, if you, to kind of reduce your anger, the commentators didn't notice you got Amaranth at that time. But if I were one of the commentators at that time, I probably would like shout your name and just say you're a noob, probably. Joking. Don't take it seriously. Anyway, Gamma has entered the chat. Glory says 7 IS4 and camp spawn. We didn't see any IS4 camping for any server, however. I mean, any server loves their IS4, but they don't camp. Particularly Ray, they play heavies actually pretty aggressively. So why is that? What's kind of like your general idea with your heavy play in tournaments?
I think it's mainly cap control is pretty important in this meta, because there's so much HP that you can generally get it easier when off the cap control, but I think in general we were normally put in situations where we had to take the brawl. Like we weren't like just going for the brawl or anything. We were just put in that situation, and our team could brawl better than like all the other teams. So I think just playing aggressive from us was because of that, and some other teams just played aggressive, just I think like taking risks.
Right. I mean, you guys. I think you guys take risks as well, which that usually pay off for you guys. So hopefully, but I mean, it's also very interesting to note when like the lineup looks like a defensive lineup, but in the end, you're not playing defensive at all, which is something interesting to watch, I must say.
Yeah, we were normally the ones who aggress on the enemy.
Ah, I see. That's good. Glory asks Chocolate, why have you not given him the Christmas kiss? Oh, I do love to see that. I mean, it's a good time, and I mean, you know, if you have someone that you love, and then someone that that you want to spend really good amount of time with, I mean, why not? I won't disagree with that. I mean, if you both love one another, then go for it. Oof. Sean say 4-0 Rain was the best part. From Rain, I don't think anyone beats Rain 4-0. So in the autumn season, unless it was proof of skill. But then you don't have any best of 7 games in previous skills, so. Yeah, so 4-0 for Rain. Actually, what were your feelings when you beat Void 4-0 twice in the autumn season?
Well, coming into the game, none of us were cocky, and we were just like pretty chill, and like we had like a lot of confidence in the team, and there's like, I don't know, there wasn't really anything like huge to worry about because we know that we always play really good against speed in the
Mhm.
finals of games. And so after we 4-0'd them, we were still pretty calm leading into the grand finals too.
Ah, really? Yeah, I mean, I think you guys are well prepared for Void. I mean, you guys obviously you guys have a lot of pressure. I mean, Void also has a lot of pressure. Not gonna lie, but I think you guys handled it really well. So really good job to them. And the real
Yeah.
Mo asks, what did Fadoo do to TJ in their hotel room during Twister?
Okay, Mo was just goofy, but nothing happened.
Oh,
But
nothing
TJ, yeah,
happened.
TJ was my roommate in Twister though at the offline.
Ah, I see, I see. Ah.
Yeah, Mo just jokes about it.
Hmm. I think the real Mo. I think he wants you to expose some dark secrets of TJ. I don't know if you know any dark secrets from him, but.
I mean, TJ already gets exposed enough. Like,
Oh, I see, I see. Glory asks, Mo, how many times did you hit TJ with a fan in Pennsylvania? What? Shockwave say that I'm rude about the Amarak remark, but well, but it was a very unlucky Amarak back then here from Legion. But you guys still won against Legion, so it wasn't that much of a big deal. And you guys Amaraked Legion as well a couple of times. So it's I guess it's even. And Grumbly saying he is very drunk, and he would like to say that he really liked me a lot. Oh, thank you very much, Grumbly. I know, but you really look like really drunk because you can't really spell your words properly. But thank you very much for showing your likeness to me. I really love that. That was so adorable, and the deal for real. Do you okay? He asked a really good question. Do you think there are any EU teams that can come close to RGN?
I wouldn't say like we're just so much better than you, but RGN's like the only clan on NA that can just play internationally against other teams and just like not really get clapped.
Right.
Like if we played against you or are you even at like another offline, like
Right.
I'm not really sure what would happen. But
Very true.
like we're pretty good so far against international clans
Yeah, I mean
for
you
the
guys
most
were.
part.
I think last year you guys were in the finals,
Yeah,
in the grand finals.
we got the bracket with only the RU and EU teams, and we almost beat all three of them. But then we lost to
Yeah,
7 Star in the finals.
yeah. You guys lost to 7 Star, but you guys beat Mercy, which is also a very good clan
Yeah, we beat
back in that time.
Mercy and EG, and then lost I
Yeah.
think like 2-4 to 7 Star.
Ah, yeah, yeah. It was 2 for that. Yes. Yeah, I mean, you guys. Some of the losses you have were just kind of really close losses, but you guys did really well. But I think if I also said it back in the open forum that I think you guys also have a decent chance in taking home the entire tournament if there was Twister offline this year, which I really like to see. Crocodiles against you guys, and it's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, rematch would be nice. I guess for them at least.
Yep, very true. And obviously Endgame. I mean, Endgame also stepped up a lot in the last few weeks, and they performed really well in the Blitz International Cup as well. But also interesting to watch. Like, but also guess a lot of people underestimated Mercy as well in the Blitz in the back in the open forum. But really interesting to see how you guys play against these clans. And EGN when you combine Rain and also EG got EGN. Oh, also I think interesting point to note. Will you guys do any collaboration with Endgame in the future?
In terms of like Blitz, I don't think we really can because it's just two different servers. But
Yeah.
everyone in RGN is really chill with the EG guys.
Mm. All right. I see. I see. I hope you guys. Maybe we can do. Maybe you guys might do some show match in the future. Maybe New Year we can set it up, and then I can be the streamer.
Yeah, the only problem is that one of the teams would just have terrible ping on
Oh
whichever
yeah,
server they went to.
terrible pain. I mean for me, here in the UK, if I play on any server, the ping is acceptable, like around 100, but like the shots aren't like delayed that much. So I think it's doable, but we will see.
It's
I mean,
doable, but it just wouldn't be
yeah.
like it probably wouldn't be fun for one of the teams.
No, probably won't be fun for other teams. And I mean, yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. And with Gus, I don't think there are any like the S thing between Fadoo and also TJ last year, but I mean, even if you approve, I don't think that happened. And the next question is just. What on earth are you talking? You're really drunk, Grumbly. I can't even understand what were you talking about with this. No, I will give up. Let's watch this. Hello, Treadhead Pete. How are you doing? And hello, the dude for Ryu. So, do any guys here have any more questions to Fadoo here? I don't know, because we have a really wonderful guest with us tonight, and hopefully, if you have more questions to talk about, right? Oh my god! Oh gosh! Oh gosh! I really struggle to understand right now. Okay. I don't know if I got this question. Do you think we will see? Do you think? I don't know if there are any South American clans on the AD server, but do you think we will be seeing some South American clans in the future? Maybe a completely competitive South American team on the AD server.
I've seen a lot of like South American type teams try and compete in any comp, but out of like all the teams that there have been like that, just none of them have really worked.
I see, I see. But I mean, we have like Brazil with a very huge population, so you have like a huge pool to kind of like tap into. I really want to see a South American team on the NA server, and a very competitive one, which is going to be a really good sight to see. And yeah, that will be fun to watch, I must say. And also for the E server, hope to see an African team as well, which is going to be exciting. And okay, I think I know what you're saying, Kasu. Grumbly, I mean. He just typed what he thinks, say what you want to. And Amy is asking, how would you feel about an overall TD buff?
Honestly, I wouldn't mind like an overall TD buff because I think anything really is better than heavy meta, because heavy meta is just either really campy or just YOLOing with super heavies, which is just it's not like a fun playstyle. Just
no,
like it's just it's not like as good as a playstyle as TD or medium meta was last year.
Very true, and I think that is kind of a common comment as well in some of the official videos I've seen from the World of Tanks official YouTube channel, that people think that the current meta is somewhat a little bit too somewhat defensive, and then it kind of is a bit boring. I mean, and also there's a good reason why I say Castilla is Campsteer, because this is like the typical example that I think audience doesn't want to see, like very long and campy game, and that's why I think Castilla should not be in the map pool, just because the audience won't like it, and not because the teams doesn't like. I think the teams are neutral about Castilla. I don't think it's like the least favorite map for comp teams, I believe, but for the audience wise, it's just not like just like it's just like not fun to watch for commentators as well. You have to like fill in the silence with gibberish. Yeah, I mean sometimes I have to fill it with uncanny jokes or like unfunny jokes. It's just not fun to commentate when you have like a minute or two of stalemate gameplay. It's just not fun to commentate, you know. Maybe fun for you guys, but not fun for us. Yeah. But the question, grumbly question to Fadoo is, what is your favorite tank?
Honestly, probably the 113. I really like that tank just because like the DPM.
113. Ah, yeah, DPM. I really love that tank as well. I think Fuji doesn't really like that tank at the start. But yeah, it's. I think the Traverse is what could let it down, but the DPM is amazing. I love that. Ooh, hello biscuit. Treadhead Pete asks, did Santa bring us a new matchmaker?
Not sure about that, but I think the teams generally during the holiday seasons are always just like generally worse. But I mean, for the most part, I'm not really sure.
Ah, I see, I see. Did you already ask you whether you got an IS4 in ratings?
Oh, you mean the
Fearless.
i6?
The IS6, sorry. What the hell
Yeah, I
is
think like
IS4?
the first month when it came out, I just grinded it like one season I think, and I just got it, and then I don't know why, like I don't even use it or play it or anything. I just want to just grind it for some reason.
Ah. I mean, it's... well, I mean, for me, it's not really like a tank that I will particularly play a lot of games in ratings for. So, like, I6 in ratings, like, not the best incentive in my opinion, but did you win it in the end?
Yeah, in the end I got it. Yeah.
Nice, nice. Assassin asks, oh, okay. Does the LATAM server even have two? I think LATAM server is shared with the NA server, if I remember correctly. I don't think they have a separate server.
Yeah, it might be shared,
I
but
think
like
it's a
you can
shared
just
server. Yeah.
play from like their servers there.
Yeah. And Grumbly saying, "You call me Kasu or Grumbly, any good?" So I suppose you mean that I could call you either Kasu or Grumbly. So I think that's what you mean. So the deal for Reed, the next question is, do you play other gamers or special gamers? And if so, which one is your favorite?
Yeah, I play like all the game modes that come out, and my favorite one is gravity mode.
Ah, nice. Gravity mode. I do remember Sheridan Airlines and huge amounts of
Yeah.
RAM that you could like ram the entire a tank into oblivion, and it was just
Yeah, I used
hilarious.
to like Mad Games the most when the Foch and the 263 had the
Ah,
super speed, but after they nerfed it, I just like gravity more now.
oh true, yeah. And and also for those who are watching, it's coming back on the 28th of December. It was announced on the last previous stream. It's I was there, so if you haven't watched it, then shame on you. I tagged everyone on my Discord server to watch that stream because I was there. So 28th of December. So get your hype up and hopefully you get some really cool games. So yeah, and the deal for reconfirmed that LATAM is shared with the NA server, and that's the answer. Let's go say hello. Sorry, sorry, I don't know what you mean by the last message, Grumbly. I'm sorry. Yeah, I really have no idea what you meant by that. Yes. So, are there any more questions for Fadoo? If any people want to ask you a question, that would be really Really nice. And unfortunately, no platoons with Fadoo because my NA account is very, very primitive, or we might say very homo erectus. I mean, or the Thendro, if you could, if it's even an adjective. I only have like a tier 3 or tier 4 tank in the end. Well, I mean, I granted I play a little bit more for my NA account because I need to get enough battles to write something in on the forum. So, oh, Grumbly says that yeah, I mean, I don't think that I understood the last message correctly. I believe so because, yeah, I was trying my best to decrypt your message through a lot of spelling mistakes. So, anyway, I mean, you could talk more about that with me tomorrow if you're more sober. But the deal for real. Ask this question: what is Fadoo's future in Blitz and Blitz in the whole?
I think I'm gonna still be playing comp for a bit, but eventually I wanna quit comp and just maybe like post like some just pub gameplay on YouTube and just become like a pub player only and just stop comp.
Right. Will you commentate though?
Oh no, no way. No, I don't think I'd be a good commentator. I mean, even though I have like comp knowledge, I don't think I could just like be talking about the games and stuff like for that long.
Interesting. So, okay, interesting question from the Dufer. I'm not sure if I will. I understand this correctly, but will Ray expand to lower level tournament teams?
Lower level? You mean like what do you mean by that?
I don't really know what you mean by that. To be honest with you, but I think Ray plays quick tournaments from time to time, right?
I mean, in general, we just care about like the highest level of tournament gameplay. I mean, if that's what your question was.
Probably. And also, oh, maybe he might be asking whether you will help the lower level tournament teams to help them grow and become more a competitive team.
I mean, we could, but most of us on our team are in college right now, and we don't really have like the time for like extra things like that.
I see. And Kraken asks you a really good question here. Why did you choose Fadoo as your username?
Oh, the reason I chose Fadoo as my username is because it's my last name.
Oh, it's your last name. Oh, interesting last name. So
Yeah.
where did it come from? Like,
Oh, what did you say?
I mean, probably it has to do with your heritage. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So what does it link to? So maybe if you don't mind talking about your maybe your heritage, then interesting name.
It comes from my dad's side, and on my dad's side, I'm Pakistani, so I'm sure it comes somewhere from there. I'm not sure how far back it goes though.
Interesting stuff. Yeah, I think I think I got your question in the end, so it was good. So, so I mean, if there are no more questions, I don't know what to do now. But once again, really good talk with you, Fadoo, and huge thanks for coming to Friday Night Wild and having a really nice
thanks
talk
for
in
having me
general,
on.
especially Christmas because I suppose like everyone is busy with Christmas, but obviously the COVID time and stuff just disrupted a lot of our plans. And I hope the people who are watching this, I hope you learn a lot, and I learned a lot about Fadoo and also RGN in general. So, if there are no further questions, I think I will probably end this podcast here. So thank you all for watching. Hope to see you in the I don't know when I will be streaming again. Maybe next Friday, Friday Night Wild. Once again, maybe I'll think of someone to invite. But the next Friday Night Wild is going to. I mean, the next Friday is coincidental with the New Year, so it's like the 1st of January. To kind of say once again, Merry Christmas to you all. And I hope you have a good time with your family and friends. And I hope Grinch isn't going to steal your presents. So and also Fadoo or Fatness 2020. So who is the president? Who is the vice president? Fadoo president and Fatness the vice president. I don't know, but yeah. Hopefully 2021 will be a much better year than 2010.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully, and also hopefully, normality can be restored soon. So, thank you all for watching this, and I hope you have a good time. Thank you, Fadoo, for being on in the stream and podcast. So, good to see you all. Bye for now.